Good morning, student. Today we will discuss 2015 CBSE paper. Our first question is: suggest any four-way through which women participation in sports across age group can be enhanced. Participation of women's sports can be enhanced through educating the women by motivating, making rules and regulations for the women, giving more opportunity for women for competitions, increasing number of women coaches, giving making rules and regulations, different rules and regulations for women's, making different policy, giving some financial support, etc. These are the methods through which women participation in sports can be improved. Trekking is a long adventurous journey undertaken on foot in the area where common means of transportations are generally not available. In trekking, what types of materials we should carry along with us? We should carry food materials because in trekking, in a long journey, no food is available. Therefore, we should take food materials and cooking items, clothes, first aid box, sleeping bag, shoes, rope, map, candles, chalk, soap, tent, etc. This thing we should carry while doing trekking. Intramural, it is not in your syllabus. Next is India's two source for calcium and iron separately. Calciums and irons. First, these calciums and irons are the minerals. Calciums is required for bones and teeth formation. Deficiency of calciums cause rickets, and the source of calciums are milk, orange, green leafy vegetables, tomato, fruits, etc. Iron is required for formation of hemoglobin. Deficiency cause anemia, and the source of irons are green leafy vegetables, meat, orange juice, egg, meat, etc. Next, explain correct sitting position or correct sitting posture. Posture, it is a specific body position. Okay, posture, it is a specific body positions, means balancing the body in accurate and proper manner so as to give least fatigue. Postures may be static and dynamic, and the correct sitting postures, the backbone should be correct, in natural curve. Shoulders will be visible. The upper region of the backbone should be straight against the back of the chair's head. The head should be in the line of hip and shoulders. The arms should be balanced on the tables. Our thigh should be in a straight line while resting on the chairs. Legs should be straight vertically on feet. This is the correct sitting postures. Okay, when we sit in a chairs, our hips should be as far as back in the chairs. Head, spinal column, shoulders and hips should be in a straight line and it should be erect. Legs should touch the ground and it should not be hanging position. Our legs should touch the floor. Our thighs should be in a horizontal positions on a chairs, etc. Next is calculate the physical fitness index using the short formula for 12 years old boy having completed Harvard step test for a durations of 3 minutes and a pulse rate 54 beats for 1 to 1.5 minutes. Physical fitness index Harvard step test is used to measure cardiovascular fitness of an individual, and the physical fitness index can be measured by using the formula like fitness index. Fitness index is equal to 100 into test duration in second, and then divide it by sum of heartbeat and a recovery period. Therefore 100 into 180 second divided by 2 into 54, it means 166.6 is the fitness index of a boy. Your grandmother feels she has reduced her upper body flexibility and therefore she wants to test herself. Which test will you suggest her? To measure the physical fitness of our senior citizens, we use Rickley and John test, and to measure the upper body flexibility, we use back stretch test. We use back stretch test for measuring the upper body flexibility. Back stretch test is done in a standing positions. One hand is placed behind the head over the shoulders and reach as far as possible downwards, and whereas the palm touching the body and fingers is directed towards downward, and place the other hand behind the back, palm facing outwards and fingers upward directions, and reach up as far as possible, and as far as possible attempt to touch or overlap middle fingers of both hands. Okay, try to touch both hands. If the finger touch, then 0 point. If it does not touch, then negative score, and if it overlap, then positive score. And next is explain the term hypertrophy of muscles. Hypertrophy of muscle means increase in size of the muscle fibers due to regular exercise. The hypertrophy, that is enlargement of heart due to regular exercise, which is also known as suggest I need to isometric exercise for shoulder region. Isometric exercise was introduced by Hittinger and Muller in 1953. Isometric is derived from the two words. Iso means same, metric means length. So in isometric exercise, the length of the muscle remain the same. The length of the muscle remain the same during the workout. The exercise, this exercise has no movement, because in isometric exercise, no movement, there is no movement. The length of the muscle remain the same. No visible movement take place. Therefore, the work done is zero. The exercise has no visible movement. We use lot of pressure, but there is no movement. For example, pushing a wall, we are using the power, force, but there is no movement. Okay, some example of isometric exercise like pushing against the wall, holding push-up position, standing straight with holding, lifting a heavy dumbbell, lifting a heavy weight, etc. What safety measures the children should be taught while participating in trekking? Avoid trekking during bad weather conditions. Prevent. Take a proper safety equipment. Follow the rules and regulations. Follow the advice of their seniors. Proper footwears. Do not eat leaves, flowers during trekking, etc. Briefly explain the function and the resource of 3 fat soluble vitamin. Fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, D, E and K. Fat soluble vitamins are soluble in vitamins. They come into our body through fat, and they are stored in our livers and fatty tissue. We should take fat soluble vitamin in small quantity. If we take more, it harms our body. The function of fat soluble vitamins are: vitamin increase our immunity systems, therefore our body fight against disease, and also give their important contributions in general development. First, vitamin A. Vitamin A is also known as retinol. Vitamin A helps in growth and development of the eyes and skin. The deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness, and the source of vitamin A are milk, butter, egg, green leafy vegetables, tomato, etc. Vitamin D. Vitamin D. The function of vitamin D is formation of bones and teeth. The deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets, and the source of vitamin D is sunlight, egg, fish, vegetables, green leafy vegetables, milk, etc. Vitamin E. Vitamin E helps to protect the cell membranes. The source of vitamin E are green leafy vegetables, nuts, turmeric, etc. Vitamin K. Vitamin K helps in blood clotting and helps to heal the wounds. The source of vitamin K are cauliflowers, spinach, soybeans, green leafy vegetables, etc. Maintaining physical activity for a long period brings desired change in the circulatory system. Justify your answer by highlighting the benefit of exercise. If we do regular exercise, it helps. The effect of regular exercise on circulatory systems are hypertrophy of the heart. If we do regular exercise, the size of the heart increase. Therefore, there is the size of the heart increase, that is enlargement of heart. Therefore, more blood is pumped out by the heart. Increase in cardiac output. Cardiac output means the amount of blood pumped out by the heart in 1 minute. If we do exercise, our cardiac output increase, which cause more blood pumped out by the heart to the working tissue. Resting pulse increase. If we do exercise, the resting pulse increase. Therefore, our heart does not feel stress during the normal workout. Faster adaptations of working load. If we do regular exercise, our heart can adapt according to the requirement, that is quick adjustment of our heart according to the demand. Increase in normal pulse, increase in hemoglobin. If we do exercise, there will be the increase in hemoglobin contained in the blood. Therefore, more oxygen reach to the working tissue. Decrease in blood viscosity, that is decrease in blood density. If the density of the blood decrease, there will be the fast circulation of blood throughout the body. Respiratory muscles become strong. Increase in number of alveoli and pulmonary diffusions. Therefore, there will be the fast removal of carbon dioxide. If pulmonary diffusion increase, there will be the fast removal of carbon dioxide from the blood and oxygen is attached to the blood. Maximum oxygen uptake ability increase. New capillaries are formed. Therefore, more blood reaches to the working tissue. Increase in tidal volume. Tidal volume means the amount of air inhaled and exhaled during normal breathing. If we exercise, the tidal volume increase. Chemical compositions in blood increase. Faster removal of waste product from our body. Reduction in cardiac problems like heart attack, heart disease, etc. Blood pressure regulations. Our blood, there will be well balanced blood pressures. Therefore, our body temperatures will be normal. Faster healing. If we do exercise, there will be the proper circulation of blood. Therefore, fast healing of injury. Increase in aerobic endurance. Improve metabolism systems. Helps in maintaining the water balance in our body. These are the some benefit of exercise. Next is, what do you understand by relative strength? Explain the importance of body weight in determining relative strength. Being a sports captain of the school, prepare 5 importance committee with their responsibility to conduct one-day run for health race. For organizing the tournament, we have to make different committee like technical committee, arrangement committee, financial committee, boarding and loading committee, decoration committee, ground and equipment committee, refreshment committee, etc. This type of committee are required to conduct the run for health or any program. First, arrangement committee. The role of arrangement committee is to arrange all the requirement for the program. Technical committee. The responsibility of technical committee. For example, if we organizing the tournament, the responsibility of technical committee is to check the technical aspect of the tournament, like making fixtures, equipment, checking that the ground are according to the rules or regulations, to supervise the committee, etc. These are the responsibility of technical committee. Transportation committee. Transportation committee helps in transportation of players from one place to others. It helps transportation committee receive the players coming from outside to the place where the tournament is conducting, and then boarding and loading committee. Boarding and loading committee give all the informations regarding the tournament, their boarding, giving them details about the tournament, looking for their safety stay. Decoration committee, decorating the hall, Ground and equipment committee. Ground and equipment committee look after the ground, this marking of ground according to the rules and regulations, providing all the equipment required during the program. Refreshment committee provide refreshment to the players. Committee for officials. Official committee conduct the programs, conduct the tournament, like timekeepers, umpire, etc. Announcement committee. Announce the details. Announcement committee announce the details. He arranges and make all the important announcement of the program during the match. First aid committee provide first aid and medical aid to the injured person, etc. These are the some committee which we form to organize the program. What are the explain Selden classification of personality and its importance in physical education and sports. First, personality. Personality is a typical patterns of thinking, feeling, behaviors which make a person's unique. Every individual have their own personality. Okay, personality is the feeling. It is the feeling of a person's, the way he think, their behaviors, etc., which make them unique. Personality is not only the outer appearance, it is complete. His feeling, behaviors, attitudes, etc. According to Selden classified the personality according to the body structures. According to the structures of the body, Selden classified the personality into three types: endomorphic, mesomorphic, and ectomorphic. Endomorphic means fatty persons, mesomorphic healthy persons, and ectomorphic lean and thin person. Endomorphic persons is generally stocky and large round body, short neck, short height, wide hip and shoulders, lot of fat in their body. Endomorphic persons are low in physical fitness. They have less speed, endurance, but they are good in strength. Therefore, they are good in weightlifting, throwing event, etc. And the persons who are endomorph, they are friendly, fun-loving, peaceful, social adjustables, loving, caring, etc. Mesomorphic are healthy and fit persons. They have muscular body, broad chest and shoulders. They are medium. They have medium height. Mesomorphic persons are good in all sports. They are their personality say that they are active, energetic. They are adventurous. They love adventurous activity, etc. Ectomorphic are lean and thin persons. They have narrow face, narrow shoulders, narrow hip. They have less fat in their body. Ectomorphic persons have less strength, but they have good endurance. Their personality wise, they are quiet. They are future oriented. They are not friendly. They are self-consciousness, thoughtfulness, etc. These are the three personality given by Selden according to the body structure. What is movement speed? Explain the methods to develop speed endurance. Movement of speed. Usually, speed means ability of an individual to do the activity as fast as possible There are four types of speed: reaction time, acceleration, speed of movement, and locomotor ability. Reaction time means the ability of a person to react immediately to a signal. For example, in 100-meter sprint, acceleration means the ability of a person to achieve maximum speed. How fast the person achieves his maximum speed. Speed of movement means ability of a person to complete the actions, that is time taken by the body to complete the action. And locomotor ability means ability to maintain maximum speed with change in direction. So movement speed of movements means time taken by the body to complete the actions. For example, swimming, throwing, jumping, etc. Speed can be developed through two methods: acceleration run training methods and pace run training methods. To develop the speed endurance, we will have to do more work more on pace run, because in pace race means our running speed remain the same, our speed is constant. Okay, pace that our speed is stable, there is no change in the speed. If a pace is disturbed constantly, our race is affected. 800 meters and above race are included in pace. As a matter of fact, an athlete can run a distance 300 meters at full speed, but in a long distance like marathon running, cross country, such as 100 meters, 800-meter race or above, he must conserve his energy by reducing his speed. For example, if there is running of 800-meter race, his best time is 1 minute 40 seconds. So he should run fast 400 meters in 49 seconds and next 400 in 51 seconds. Means in pace run our speed is the speed is constant. The stable or constant speed is maintained through various ways, like continuous feedback, providing continuous feedback to the players by the coach or the runner, announcing the time by the coach, or making certain check mark, helping the helpers runners to guide at a different place, etc. These are the methods through which we can maintain our speed constables. Nowadays we can use treadmills to keep our speed constant. Treadmills, in treadmill we set our speed, and in treadmills artificial track are used to provide placement, to provide stable pace. The speed is kept around 60 to 90% of best ability. Okay, in treadmill we set a speed, and we do set a speed and time, and we continue do running. Diet for sports person is important. What should be aimed of preparing diet for sports persons? First, diet is a food which eat. For sports persons, diet is very important. Before the competition, we should take simple and complex carbohydrate. During the competitions, we take simple carbohydrate, and after the competition, we should take simple and complex carbohydrate, protein, etc. During the competition, we should take simple carbohydrate and more liquid items like juice, waters, energy drink, etc. And we should keep us hydrated. Okay, so before the competition, we should take more complex carbohydrate like rice, wheat, and wheat, etc. It increase the glycogen store and help in providing the energy, and the energy content is more in complex carbohydrate along with low fat diet. And during the competitions, our diet should be simple carbohydrate like banana, jam, etc. And we should take sufficient waters, energy drink, that is liquid items, and uh, liquid item diet during the competitions. And we should liquid items, we should and after the competitions we should take sufficient complex carbohydrate, simple carbohydrate, and proteins to repairs the damaged tissue, quick healing, etc.